appreciate it.
Thank God.
We thank God, though. Chuku goes in, no.
Oh, shit.
It has been
We have
done.
started.
I put my phone on you.
Wait, let me help, because I feel like I'm now hogging up all the thingies.
No, you are the guest.
You're not hugging it.
Hug it all
Even though
up.
you brought me no food, this is the first time you're supposed to break cola nuts. You're supposed to do everything. I don't care. I know I'm a woman,
It's
but you're
training camp.
Don't even let her troll you.
It's training camp.
Don't
it's
even
training camp.
Nah, don't even let her
That's
troll you.
protein. Cola nut is protein.
You know what I mean? And now you're
And
in
you
a
deny
city.
me protein the
now
one
you-
day off.
Now you're in a city with all summer all the time, so you got to be summer ready 24/7.
I got the summer body, though.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? I'll be ready.
We're gonna see her like as a cast member in Insecure or something.
Oh, of course.
in Issa
does
Rae's
enlist a lot
Uber.
of Nigerians in that show.
They're a good amount. It's growing, right? We've
Yes.
had Jadena.
Yeah,
Yvonne.
Stanford.
Who else is in there? I feel like there's probably a few more.
That's probably
Nigerians in
it, but
there.
that's two more than most shows. So you know how
Right.
it is.
No, there's a
That's
Nigerian in every circle.
Is there?
There's a Nigerian in that one.
We're four or more gathered.
What
Ibra.
show is it?
Ibra.
Oh, do you guys watch Dynasty?
No.
Sam Adegoke?
Oh,
Okay, we know
yeah.
him,
We
yeah.
represent.
Yeah, I met
I'm
him.
trying to think who else.
We out there. Though. We're
Interesting
really
guy.
out there.
We're rolling deep. The Igbos are the best, though. I'm
Wow,
sorry.
okay, Adele.
Speak up.
Rolling
Wait,
deep.
so about your last name, since we're talking Igbo, you
Yeah.
have a last name that sounds Yoruba.
Wow, we didn't even,
No.
first of all, we didn't even introduce
I
our
will
guest.
No,
not
'cause she's
even
talking
take this
early.
type of slander.
You're talking early.
All my ancestors in the southeast are just rolling
That-
and rolling and rolling when you say that.
Shit.
What are they rolling in?
Ogwumike.
Oh.
That does not sound Yoruba.
It actually sounds like my last name.
I'm not Yoruba, so I don't have.
I wouldn't
have any
know.
claims.
I don't know
No,
much.
it's cool. It's cool.
you
The
know-
major tribes come and you guys start
tried it,
Wahala.
though.
It's
Ogwumike.
cool. We're gonna do the introduction now, if that's okay with you, man.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Welcome, everyone.
Protocol.
To Who Jesus is Lord. You see, she didn't even let us.
fams.
Wool up, just wool up.
So today we have a special guest.
I can't even right now.
You know, she just left this coast for another coast, but now she came back to this coast.
IJN.
by Costa Bay.
IJGB.
I just got back.
Chiney Ogwumike.
Ogwumike.
You guys say the Yoruba. Hey.
Hey.
Yo, you were feeling that one.
Let me start my tigi.
Oh, wow. She brought the Tiggy back.
No, she's here. She's here. She's
Where did
ready.
it ever go? It's
repping.
never left. How do you bring something back
Tell
that
me
has
now.
never left?
You took it now.
Okay.
Yeah, you took it with you to the LA.
I didn't know where it was for a while.
It was
You just
missing.
disappeared.
APB.
Wow.
Yo, all,
We'll just throw mad acronyms.
all the acronyms will be represented
See,
this
from
episode.
WNBA to APB.
And also he has PN.
Are you running? Just tell us you're running.
He has PN.
Yes.
Just tell us you're running for president.
And this morning, you guys were MIA on African
Wow.
time.
The shade on hair. On hair, the shade. But now, first and foremost, we gotta congratulate her on her trade. Auntie's making moves, big moves.
I'm very much proud of you.
The family reunion.
Hey,
Thank you so
You
much.
know what I mean?
we must
With
stop
sis.
cola for that.
We will.
Oh, no,
Where
we
is
have
it?
to.
Bring them.
It's so sad though, because LA is one of those towns without correct Nigeria food.
This is a fact.
There's
We'll just-
about 2 Nigerian restaurants in all of LA.
Well, you have to give me those, please.
Veronica's in Catri's, right?
Fams, I don't want to be the one that said it.
Sorry.
I didn't LA that much, right?
Wow.
Let's talk
Wow.
about what do you do in LA, by the way?
You promised to take me to that Senegalese restaurant.
Right, but
Wow.
you're here for 7 hours, so how's that happening?
Well, you need to be determined.
Push the Jets back 3 hours. Push
PJ.
the PJ back 3 hours.
Not the PJ.
You know what I mean? Tell
Y'all got one?
Tell Obiangeli to pack the Jets.
Hey,
That's funny.
Now, but how you feeling though? Welcome back.
thank you. I'm good. I'm really happy. Well, I'm very happy to be back in New York City.
You never aspired it?
The thing is, I was in Connecticut for 5 years and I had a great experience there.
Sorry to hear.
I'm from there too, and I still apologize.
Sorry to hear.
Right here is
Connecticut for
Connecticut.
5 years.
I called it the cut.
How do your parents call it?
They say Connecticut.
Connecticut now?
No, they're my parents are proper.
Well versed
Proper.
Shit.
Connecticut.
in the science of pronouncing American states.
What is
all right?
shit?
Don't play that.
I'm sorry to
got you,
I'm sorry to
Y'all
say
are
that.
so funny. But I am happy to be back.
No, because pronouncing African states alone is Nigerian
African
states one thing, but coming to America, their states are just it's different.
It's
like
challenging.
there's Kansas
Challenging.
and there's Arkansas.
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 As a person that wasn't born here, you know, what I
Who
mean?
told you not to be born here?
My ancestors.
I apologize.
They gave me a thing. I had to.
They gave you a team. What team did they give you?
They set some things up for the team.
Some
wow.
teams.
I can't legally speak on it right now.
Interesting. I know Taz return season. I don't want to jam you up.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
In Donald Trump's America, you're doing
It's
things
okay.
like this.
You voted twice in Nigeria. We know.
Anyway, we're gonna move on.
cannot.
So, how was 5 years in Connecticut like?
It was like exactly how it sounds. You know what I mean?
We're talking about
It was grind. Like
just
I worked
driving
and worked out, worked and worked out.
That's
and
how you stay focused, yeah.
exactly, and it
So it's not
gave
LA?
me the biggest opportunities of my life. You know, playing in the WNBA, playing at a high level, and then also working for ESPN.
Oh,
ESPN.
with the H
ESPN.
factor.
No, you have to put the H factor on ESPN. But you made moves out there, though. You were making
know.
moves. You were all over the place.
I know, but it was just fun. Like, you know, I started off, actually, this is information for you guys. I started off the way, you want to know where I got my big break?
Where did you
Talk
get your
about
big
it.
break?
I was the anchor, one of the anchors, co-hosts for SportsCenter Africa.
Jesus.
See, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah, so that's where I did my
Jesus.
rap. So the SportsCenter you see on ESPN, I was doing that for SportsCenter Africa based out of Connecticut. So I learned how to read from a teleprompter. I learned how to read shot sheets, which call plays. I learned how to interview guests. I learned how to tee up topics, write stories. So when my next opportunity came, working for the NBA as a full-time NBA analyst, I was prepared for TV.
That's fire.
But I was pretty much learning, and the only people seeing me learn were people throughout Africa, which was cool.
Just proud of you,
You know
already.
what? It was nice.
That's
but, you know,
one thing about like doing your thing in our circles. Like niggas we just be happy.
Yeah,
If
we're extremely
doing
happy.
it right or wrong.
Happy to
we're
be
like,
here.
Happy.
It's our sister there.
You
Look
read
at
it
her.
upside down. It's okay. I'm here.
I'm here.
You're doing great, honey.
Yes, thanks a bunch.
And then right now, somebody's child is being compared to you. Chiney is there. How many heads does she
What
have?
is
One head. And
what is stopping you from doing what Chiney is doing?
There
Yes, we're in
is a-
Africa.
You know what? There's a greater purpose. There's a greater purpose besides, you know, being happy. I was happy to be, you know, it was an uncomfortable position because if you think about like basketball analysts or even like athletes that transition to TV after, they usually go straight to analysts, meaning like they just talk on the sport that they know.
Like Charles Barkley,
Precisely.
Shaq.
But for me, this is transitioning to a role of host, which is like I have no skill set. I didn't plan on becoming a broadcaster after college.
Did you go to school for it, by the way?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I didn't do
Which
it.
is funny because Connecticut has a school of broadcasting, which I would have thought
But
you would have.
you know, that's
All
true.
that time. So what were you doing in Connecticut?
And
Just playing
Stanford.
basketball.
I
And
will ask you-
Stanford.
You were just playing basketball.
Stanford.
You
I will
had
ask
so
your
much
parents.
time.
Nerd Nation.
I will ask your parents. I will ask the Ogwumikes. I will ask them.
Yeah.
Like, auntie and uncle, what was your daughter doing? The whole time she could have been
After
She
studying.
was getting an
After church, what was she
international
doing?
When she should
relations
have been-
degree from Stanford University.
Talking
When
shit,
she
sis,
should
talking
have
shit.
been doing, when she should have been doing a training, she was instead watching ball.
Yep. It was controversial to start, you know, growing up when we just started playing basketball. A lot of the parents were like, why don't you have your girls cooking, cleaning? They're not in the kitchen.
Hey, yeah, talk about
Yes.
that.
They try to impose that patriarchy on you.
Oh, 100%.
In a Nigerian
I remember
house?
in my
Shocking.
head.
No
so
way.
every weekend we'd always go to my cousins here, Chibozo Denigwe, and
Shout
we'd
out to
always-
Chibozo in the
but
building.
His family, hey, I don't know if
Chiney came with all the sound effects, by the way.
Oh,
I was about to
She-
say, like,
she
this is so
programmed the
much
board.
fun for me because that's like my go-to sound. Blah, 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 blah.
Chiney's a
Mine's
gang
way
member as
better.
well.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of things we're learning. You
I'm
are
learning
join gang.
I'm learning bra bra bra.
Right.
It's her nature, her
Fams.
natural order of things.
She turned Jamaican in Connecticut. Who knew?
Yo, that's actually not a surprise.
All
You
I
ever been to
had was
Hartford?
jerk chicken.
You ever
That's
been?
it.
Were you in Hartford?
I was in there. I drove to Hartford every day.
Where'd you stay in Connecticut?
In the boondocks out by Mohegan.
Oh, you were in Norwich?
Wow.
What you know about Norwich?
Don't
Mans is from Connecticut.
I know,
He's
but
a Trump
even
supporter.
Do you know Taftville? I lived in Taftville.
Taft. Don't do that.
Oh, look at
That's
you.
that's where I was.
Let's spend time talking about one of the boring states in America. Carry on, guys.
Groton? Oh, my fault.
What do we call Groton?
Don't worry about it.
What do we call it?
Groton?
Yes.
Oh, that's where all the...
I lived there my rookie year.
That's where all the stank hoes lived.
Oh, shoot! Coming from my neck.
Not your...
shit.
I mean,
I'm on my climb,
First of all,
though.
you're taller than me. I'm not coming for your neck, I promise.
That's a
I'm
fact.
being
You couldn't reach
respectful.
it even if you tried.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, guys.
Jesus.
One thing you should all know about Chiney. One thing you should know about Chiney. She wants you to know she's taller than you.
Hey.
As
I
soon
don't
as
need-
conversation starts, she's quick to
I've
stand
never
next to
said
you.
anything.
She's quick to stand next to you
You know
and let
what?
you know.
By
I'm not-
nature,
I'm
I
not-
just stand next to you when I greet you. That's
Wow.
what we
Okay,
do.
that's
So
cool.
if that's your insecurities
That's cool.
projecting,
It's
know
not
what?
projecting. It's just like it's just showing small.
I'm
It's
one
not
of
like
the-
projecting,
Small.
just small.
I
small.
Like 3 feet in front, not like all the way.
I respect it for a few reasons. You know, like a lot of Nigerian men have an issue with like respecting women, but I have no problem looking up
Okay.
to women.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Speak on it, brother.
You see what I'm saying?
Speak on it,
You're
bro.
late. So you know what's funny? Most guys that approach me like in trying to holler,
Toasting
Wow,
you.
they're
How does that?
toasting you.
Wait, let's start that. Let's start
telling
that.
your
So-
the
mother.
shorter ones are way more
Pull
confident.
up, nigga. Pull up,
Should they, like,
pull up, just pull
Again,
up.
I make fun of short people all the time. I'm not talking about Ghanaians
Why are
strictly,
you
but I
making-
make fun of short
Wow.
people all the time. How do they address it? Like
I
when they
hope
start?
I hope all the shit eaters jump you after this.
You know I
episode.
love Ghanaian food.
Yo, you be wilding on watching people, dog.
No, most of them are short. There's nothing wrong.
What did Kinky ever do?
They don't
to
make
you?
them best or worse. It's just their shorts.
What did Kinky do
Fam,
to
they
you?
tie their apart. They let one boob out, and they, it's like
WD
they're right there. They're chest
KD.
level.
So now you're smacking.
That dropping the mic.
No.
already.
Like I just want to make a disclaimer. My people, we're gonna be out there in December. I have
I
no
hope they will
beef.
be waiting for you at the
I
airport.
have no beef with any.
Okay,
of
you
y'all. I'm
have
sorry.
chicken. It's
But
okay.
carry on, sister. I'm sorry. So
Wait,
when
where were we?
the toasting of this gentleman?
No, yeah. So like,
How
I
does
think
it start?
guys that are shorter automatically feel like taller women are going to reject them, so they have nothing to lose.
Fuck it,
so they're
wow.
hella bold, and they'll be like, "Hey, let me tell you, I want to climb that tree." Like that's
That's
the
a
number
line?
one.
Niggas
go-to.
really talk like
They
that?
really do. And then in the DMs, they just shoot their shot strong. Now taller guys, I think they're sort of like, okay, let me feel this out, but because they have they feel like they can get any woman per se.
Just because they're
But
tall.
shorter guys, because tall women sort of seem like out of their purview, they're like, shoot, might as well shoot and see what happens.
Damn, that's some
right.
toxic tall privilege, dog.
So how that's
I'm ashamed to be tall, dog.
look at you claiming tall.
No, I was about to say,
You can't
this
claim
is
tall.
relative.
You gotta wait till
I'm
she step
sorry.
out the room.
You're right. I'm sorry. My fault.
Yeah,
My
I
fault.
mean,
Let me
sew
go back
your
to my level.
coats according to your size.
You're right. Let me make my bed according to my size. You're right.
Exactly. No, it's
Small,
interesting
small.
because I think I've only toasted one babe that's been taller than me my whole life.
You sure?
One.
You sure?
One. I swear to you.
You sure?
When
Like
I
I
was
wasn't-
working, I was
you
working
sure?
in House of Hoops like years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The House
BAWO,
of Hoops
you-
in Harlem, the first one I ever opened. I used to work there. So this bitch, she's used to play for Florida State, and she came, and I swear she was feeling the kid.
You nasty.
She was feeling the kid.
Are you sure
Florida
the vibes
State?
were out there?
No, the vibes, like it was just eye contact, plenty giggles.
Then what
all of
happened?
it.
You hear that, guys? Plenty giggles.
Plenty. Like,
That's her code name.
If I
Plenty giggles.
giggles, this is what it was. This
Wow.
silence.
the hate is strong in this one. It's very strong. He's a hater, bro.
Do me a favor, please.
Get out of here. Thank you.
Get out right here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Nah, but it's like she was toasting. She was filming the kid, but I could not just go through
It
with
was
it
a
because
turnover.
I was
Drop the
uncomfortable.
ball.
Wow. She said
I
you-
didn't. It ran out of time. It was a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation,
Yeah, it
okay.
was there.
It was a travel.
It was a whole bunch of
3
pump
seconds,
fakes,
3
bunch
Carry
of head
go.
bobs.
Carry go.
3 seconds in the key.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Violation
crazy.
referee was like, no.
That's wild.
And then next thing you know, her uncle came because they were buying shoes for her, and he just took her and bounced.
You know
why?
I will never forget that.
Because he realized you were offsides.
Ooh.
How many sports are you going to court?
No, I'm just saying. You had a backcourt violation, so he came in.
And you're
He
offside.
took,
All the violations.
no, so he took the
No, I
rebound.
You should have thrown a challenge flag.
And wow,
Just
see
gone,
now we're in a different sport.
Yep.
Because what is a challenge flag in
So you
basketball?
can get the
But
home run.
we crossed over to football.
No, we did all that and
It's
ended
fine.
with home run. So my thing to you now,
Except you
how
struck
should
out though, so
Jesus
Wow.
is Lord. You are not a catcher.
we're gonna move on from my
cannot.
L's.
She said you are.
We're gonna move on. So how should a nice man of God, child of God, toast Chiney? What are the things? So short guys should not shoot the shot,
no,
or you
I'm not
never
saying
know.
short guys. I'm just
No,
saying
like
it's
let's
a
get it
tall
out
task.
the way.
See,
No,
BAWO
we
was
should
out here.
filter it because some women are looking for people to slide. Some married women are looking for people to slide in their DMs because
Can
they
you-
want that attention.
Why are you talking
We're
about
not
Ayesha
gonna
Curry?
Bring that up.
Why are you talking about Ayesha Curry?
Wow.
I don't understand why you're doing
We'll come back to that
For
topic.
me?
Yes.
I think that height does not necessarily matter. It's just a bonus. I look for height.
You look for confidence.
But then I've also found myself gravitating to guys that I just like, and if they're shorter, it's cool. But like that's an exception. Like you have to be quote unquote. I don't want to be like crazy, but like oh wow, like if you're my height, like and I'm looking eye to eye, and I really really like you, then I really really must like you because I'm always looking for that I want to wear heels.
Sounds
I'm
like
6'2".
sounds like an Igbo babe.
A little high maintenance.
Regular,
is
regular.
true.
Regular. If I like you, I will like you. You have no choice. I will like you.
I have no choose.
But
You have a girlfriend. I don't care.
For me not to like you and give you attention, you have to be taller.
You have to be at least
6'5".
6 something.
You know what I mean?
5.
The cargos have to be in the high sea coming.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
You have to be able to touch.
We know the business now and the connections,
I'm
you know.
open-minded.
I get it. You don't want to look down at your man. I get it.
I'm not opposed to.
No,
but
she
I just
wants to
don't
wear
prefer.
heels. She wants to wear heels and be able to put the head on the shoulder
And not
all that.
feel like she's
If she
dating
wear
toddler.
heels, she got to put the elbow on his head. Like, that's too much.
Yeah,
that's too much.
That's a little too much.
That's a shameful something.
So Kevin Hart is like, though, that
Out of the
you
picture.
see the relationship
Yo,
with him
if
and
you could
his
see her
back.
face right now,
No,
that's
we're not
hilarious.
gonna hype it because next thing you know they're doing some all-star basketball
That's
thing.
I've
actually
met
hilarious.
Kevin Hart doing a workout, and I took a picture, and he felt so self-conscious. He asked me to kneel down, like, and so I.
He asked you to kneel
Is
down.
he
Like,
your
you can't
pastor?
stand full of. No,
Who does he
bend
think
the
he
knee.
is?
Are we Game of Thrones?
Right.
What?
No, we're
Bend the
definitely on
knee.
Game of Thrones nerds here. So, no short guy unless like
Okay.
everything else is clicking. Like everything,
Yes.
it got to be the Warriors running.
It's got to
everything
be
got
the
to be clicking.
Avengers Endgame.
Avengers.
Avengers. Yes.
Jesus.
You, everyone here seen that?
I have
Absolutely.
not. I have not.
How have you not seen? What
Because
are
I'm
you
still
doing?
on Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
You've shamed the family name.
Never. I'm
shamed
doing it
the family
proper.
name.
Proper.
So when all your mates were watching it, what were you doing in Connecticut?
working.
All that time in Connecticut.
Working.
She was
They didn't
broad-
have
she was
theaters there.
broadcasting.
In
No,
Rotten,
I was broadcasting.
Rotten, or wherever you guys were.
She was with her goats.
Okay.
I was working.
Oh,
She was
somebody-
goating around.
She was with somebody's son.
Somebody's. Wow. I wasn't even going there, but okay.
Y'all should set me up. Find me somebody.
Wow. Why
for
would
the
you
love
Give me
of
the challenge.
Only an
Chiney.
Igbo
Okay,
babe.
no,
Hold
let's
on.
wait.
Only an
Let's
Igbo
go through the
babe would ask to be
tickets.
set up.
No, let's get the
I
list.
I have my mom out there looking. Chibuzo will be out there. Anybody.
All right,
I'm like,
so
if you can find me,
What would you like in somebody's son?
well, you can guess.
All right, so
Let me
height.
guess.
The height we're saying at least 6'5".
Yes.
Okay. How many Ks?
What do you?
How much a year should the man's be making?
I don't even actually
Six
care if they
figures,
make more or less than me. I just
right.
need something steady.
Got
Wow,
you.
that's very non-Igbo
So,
of you.
ready,
Very
ready.
Thank you.
interesting.
I'm different.
That's very not Igbo of
Because she
you.
has a Yoruba last name.
That's true. Okay, that's fine.
So
that's fine.
next,
no.
I'm very proud of you.
Ogwumike. Shall never tire.
Ogundipe.
Okay, we got to.
look at you giving your government. He gonna delete that before the episode ends. His government on here, he's
I know,
deleting
right?
that. So we have height being a thing.
Consistent
So
income.
like, consistent income. So you don't want 409 boys. You don't want them popping borrows.
Only if it's a one-hit
that's
wonder.
what I'm saying.
We hit it and we out.
That's what I'm saying. She
it's
didn't say
never that.
she didn't
Who
say she
sees a
won't
good thing and runs away. I'm sure that's an Igbo proverb.
I was about to say, like, why are you you're asking me like
Who
I'm not going
eats
to tell you what
correct
it is.
yam and looks for cocoa yam? You know, like I feel like
Your
you know
great
that.
grandfather definitely used to say that to you.
No. I'm sure that happened. I'm sure that happened. So we have height. We have a consistent check.
Yeah, I'm Catholic, religious.
So
wow.
definitely Christian or just religious, like someone who believes in
Christian,
God.
Catholic,
Has to
preferably.
be Catholic. Okay.
I mean, I'm open-minded, but Christian,
Would
Catholic,
prefer.
preferably.
Right. So if not Catholic, Christian.
Yeah.
Got
for
you.
sure.
No more. No.
I'm pretty much.
We're not doing.
I'm being pretty flexible right now.
But that's you're stretching it right now.
I'm not stretching, but I'm
if you're
showing-
not
broadening my
if you're
horizon.
Now
not
we're
going to
doing
be
tall people
6'5", if you're not going to be 6'5", you better be like next up for Fada or something like that. They got to be in there. All right. So we have height, religion. What else?
See, I'm
steady
not
income.
picky.
Everyone says that, and man's gonna come and
Where?
if he gives you all that, but you know one thing, you're gonna be like, no. So let's get it out the way, so we don't have people wasting their time in your DMs.
I know. That's it.
So
That's it.
that's really it.
That's really it.
So do they have to be Nigerian? Would you prefer
No,
Nigerian?
they don't have to be Nigerian.
Do they have to be
You wanna know
African?
a funny story? A couple years ago, so my mom's like, she said, Chiney, Mary, chop.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, like I was around 22. Has to be an Igbo man. 23 comes around. That has to be Nigerian. 24. West African.
Right.
Okay, 25. African.
Right, just human.
26. African American.
Right.
Just bring any man.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're at that
Two
stage.
legs.
Is he breathing? Does he breathe?
Yeah. Let us meet him now.
So I'm not opposed to anything outside, but I do prefer Nigerian just because you know you don't have to explain your culture, you don't have to explain why
Right.
things are happening. But people also like if you're willing to be all in 100%, then that's cool.
Like open-minded too.
Open-minded, but you have to be all in. I can't have I can't be playing flavor and be like, oh, this is aight.
I mean, I'd probably react that way too.
Oh my gosh.
When's the last time Flavor?
Okay, no.
Oh no. Igbo Babes and Flavor is something you don't play with.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly,
You
precisely.
don't. Man starts gyrating on stage.
He performed at our
It's
family
listen,
celebration. Like,
it's
a
only
couple years
small
ago.
flex. Sometimes he comes over.
We had a barbecue in the backyard. And
sometimes he hangs out at the house.
outside of eating the burger, Flavor was cool. I
Okay,
guess
so if Premier Gaio comes on and you're like, oh,
Yeah, if you can't
At
move
a
your
party,
waist.
No. If that song drops and you don't, oh shit.
yeah,
I
You ain't hear
but
it
the
in
thing
8
is,
years.
that's cultural.
I agree.
It's cultural. So
It's
I
non-negotiable.
played it for a guy that I was
Feeling.
talking to, and
Damn,
he was
look
like,
at
Your
you.
moms don't listen to this podcast.
You are talking to who?
We were just hanging out.
no
Mom.
one's.
How come I don't know him?
Yeah, because
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck him then. We don't fuck with that nigga. Fuck that man.
I don't remember IK. Who
I
is
don't
that?
know who this is, but fuck you, bro.
my mom, you know what's crazy? I might be different. You know, I'm not. I told you I'm not stereotypical Igbo girl because like I have my mom knows everyone who I'm like trying to talk
Toasting,
to.
yeah.
Or
Wow.
opposite, you know.
No,
my
that's how I
options
am
are.
with my mom. So
And I'm
she's
like,
my
mom,
homie.
I'm enlisting everyone, auntie, uncle, everybody to
Enlisting.
find because it's not easy out here.
Prayer warriors, get involved.
Night vigil.
No, not Chiney. Oh, her wedding, you know now. Flavor,
I know.
Flavor will be.
He must wear his.
Flavor will be there.
I know he'll be there with his.
And then
Now the question is, will y'all?
with his white pants.
if we're invited, why would we not? Be there,
course
you know?
we will.
As long as it's not a bunch of tall people there, so we're looking like Flower
that's
Boy.
yeah, you
Because we
will.
don't want to be the shortest one in there. Oh, look at the guy. Oh, those are the kids.
That's
There's a
crazy.
high probability.
Yeah.
One
What's
day,
the-
at
what's the-
least.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Be out here looking like Tyler the Creator. That's crazy.
No, we
You're
don't.
taller than I thought, though.
Oh, Jesus.
You're like 6 feet, right?
Yeah.
You know, if she be checking niggas' heights on IG just to
It's
know she
cool.
has to roast you
Yo,
in person.
That is the first thing I do look for. I'm like,
So do you compare it to the background? How do you know someone's tall or short? Like,
human beings. So like, if you're in a
checking out
friend
the
group
limbs?
and you're like even like okay, you're probably average height. But if you're higher in your friend group, I'm like, oh okay. And if you're lower, you're probably shorter.
That's
That's
it,
true.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just got to be taller than your friends until the date happens, and you're like,
So like
damn.
you could literally be around 4 feet people, you know, or 4 or 5,
Right,
or
right,
you know,
shine.
and I'll be like, oh, he's okay,
Shine.
let's do
Let's
it, and then I'm
be
like,
the-
oh,
triple double in the G League, and then you say,
That's terrible.
I'm a max
That's terrible.
player.
Can't even look at the rim.
I can't even,
max play on the G
I'm a
League.
max player, bro.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Meanwhile,
Nah,
99.
well, no, just winning, and then you get to China, and then you hug her, and your forehead is on her chest.
yes, which
Hug me. You're at a belly button.
I know, which is why I always go for the side hugs.
Oh wow, that's mad.
But that
Demas-
doesn't stop African men.
So yeah, the measurements.
that's mad
yeah, the
emasculating.
measurement
But I,
I know
respect
it
it.
is.
But I
thing. No,
respect it.
you gotta be comfortable. You gotta be comfortable.
I know I'm comfortable either way. It's more so like you guys tend to get super defensive. Like,
You
oh
g-
my gosh, oh.
First of all,
Oh no, it doesn't.
Everyone's like, oh, don't bend over to hug me. I'm like, what else am I supposed to do?
Straight
I
up.
respect it. You're like equal
Hug
opportunity
me, air.
hugs. I respect it.
No, you gotta give him the sister and brother church hug.
Yeah,
Just
the
side-
or the pat, or the pat.
Oh, the pat. No,
pat.
she pats me. I'm fighting her. Don't pat me.
Damn, them hands must fly.
Farms.
Don't pat me.
Just straight looking up. Do not.
How dare you to do that?
Honestly, we hit it off though. We met for the first time
Yeah.
like a couple weeks
Wait,
ago in New York.
which bay are we talking about?
No,
You
she's
right
talking
here.
about when
Oh,
we met.
wow,
When
yes.
we met. I
Yes,
beg,
yes.
relax yourself.
Sorry. I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
No, yeah, we chopped it up. We met. We were supposed to link at the concert, but that didn't happen. And she was supposed to tell me when she was in New York, but she just
And I
went back to
did.
Los
I
Angeles.
totally
Wow, that's wild.
did.
We
So
can
one
scroll
day I've
through the
been here
messages.
since
We
then.
can. No, you're lying.
Oh
know
my
you're lying.
goodness!
There was
Pull
one.
up, nigga.
There were
Pull
other
up,
times, but
pull
it's
up,
okay.
pull up.
You
It's
know what?
okay.
You are correct.
I know.
Wow,
I
you
know.
just flagrantly didn't tell the truth.
Yeah, she just.
It was
being
selective memory, maybe.
Wow.
She's being an Igbo baby.
I'm about to say, like, I had
they
so
don't
much
say
hope.
sorry. They don't say sorry.
I had
Shout out
so
to
much
my
Sorry.
ex. They
Is
don't
it
say
too
sorry.
late?
Shout out to all the
No.
Igbo women that
And I
have never
complained to Chiney
apologized.
about my ex that's evil. You know, let me get some things off my chest.
Shout out to all the Igbo women that have never apologized for
Till
anything.
tomorrow.
I know how to say I'm sorry, and I know how to be
You,
rational.
did you see?
You
did
know
you see
when
her
you say you're
face?
sorry, you look
She
away.
looked away.
You don't make eye contact when you say I'm sorry.
She said,
No,
"Oh my
because
God,
I'm
sorry."
say I'm sorry. Say I'm sorry and make eye contact. Let's see.
I'm sorry.
Yo, her face can't even. You know when people like are actively trying to say some shit that they don't want to say and don't really believe.
I'm gonna ask your cousin. When was the last time a Igbo woman told you I'm sorry?
Your mom.
They do.
He
wants
doing
to
the
go.
family
He
soup,
wants to
yeah.
go and eat my
Yeah.
in peace.
He wants to go. He wants to make
They
sure
don't
the
want to get
stew.
yelled over the egusi soup.
He wants to make sure that there's enough balance between the tomato sauce and the palm oil.
Precisely.
He wants to
I'm
make
not
sure.
mad at that. Next I eat abacha, there'll be other things inside.
Wow,
So he
you're
doesn't want any
going to
problem.
eat the former president of who? Nigeria?
He knows what I'm talking about. The man,
Abacha.
the man, I grew up
You
in
pronounced
Delta
this
State.
wrong, guy.
I grew up in Delta State.
So instead of calling it abacha, you call it abacha.
No, listen. He knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Right?
Please
Igbo-
don't
the
eat
Igbo
the
people-
former president of Nigeria. I don't want
We
your
don't-
destiny
we
to be
don't- We
dismantled.
don't want dictators on our menu.
I don't want your destiny to be in Sri
I
Lanka
heard
somewhere.
that. I heard that.
I don't want somebody to just misuse your destiny like funds in the current administration.
So I want to ask Chiney about
Oh my goodness.
the early days of like being an athlete in a Nigerian home. How does that?
Oh yeah, I was telling the story earlier, but then you guys started abusing me, so I had to continue.
Jesus.
But
Look. I'm sorry.
oh,
You see how
that's
easy that
cute.
was?
That's crazy.
Try it today. Try it today.
I apologize.
I don't buy it from either of you guys.
Wow, that's
Wait,
crazy.
what is the
So
t-shirt?
easy that came
What is
out?
the shirt you sell? Igbo men never cheat.
African men don't
See
cheat.
how she tried to limit it to Igbo men? Why would you lie to yourself
That
like
is
that?
the most
Do you know an African man that cheats?
flagrant
Do you know an African man that
ever.
cheats?
Yes,
Say
you.
his name. Say his name.
You.
Say what?
Jesus.
And what's you's
All
last
y'all
name?
are guilty.
You who? What's his last name?
Let me tell you. I'm
The
not
only
trying
you
to-
who I know is a beverage.
I'm
I'm sorry.
loyal.
Yeah, you.
The
loyal.
only you who I know is a beverage
Contrary to
chocolate.
African men and
Wow.
outside of my father, who does not apply.
Facts.
Wow,
Any
see.
other male in your life cheat?
Anybody that's related to me that's a male
Doesn't
does not
cheat.
apply.
So have you
Wow,
ever
she
been
just
cheated on by
protected
an
you
African man?
and left all of us in the dust.
Yes.
At least I know she's
You've
loyal
been
to her
cheated
fam.
on by an
We
African
all-
man?
No.
Okay, you've never met an African man that cheats.
No.
So where is
That's
this
the
cheat?
basis of every African movie.
What? First of all, you're comparing
because it's
entertainment.
fantasy.
It's
Hold
based on
You're,
reality.
you're comparing entertainment to real life.
I watched a documentary with Christian Amanpour about how this.
Kilo
I don't
come
even
in for the
know.
Christian
That sounds
Amanpour.
like fake news.
It's not fake news. This woman is as true to real news.
She's a
She's the
CNN.
opposite of alternative facts as ever.
First of all, she's the ops. Let's just get that out the way. Secondly, I'm not gonna let.
No, we're not.
How
We're
do
not
you
going to
have a
discredit
shirt?
CNN.
Well, this is judge and
It's-
jury
first
here
off,
because
it's a
all y'all are trying to
sweatshirt.
double team me.
Thank you.
It's a sweatshirt,
Okay, good.
first of all.
I'm just letting you know that
If
that
you're
was
going to stop
hilarious.
lying, let's start with
That was
that.
hilarious.
Look, I'm not gonna accept these flagrant.
No, we know we don't
Absurdities.
cheat. We know we don't cheat. But we don't have time to cheat.
That's all you do is
outside
have
of
time.
At your
studying
big
our
age.
books, reading
Okay.
our
At your
Bible,
big age, you're
Okay.
accusing us of lying
saving
and
children
cheating.
from. There's just so many things in which we are involved
Y'all
in.
are so funny.
I don't
you
have
know
the
what? I
time.
support you guys trying to debunk myths.
It's not
but
about debunking. I don't have the
It's
time.
exactly a myth.
we're here in America.
Oh, and
We don't have time.
we don't have time to
No, we're going to go back to
extracurricular
early
activities.
Chiney
Y'all are so
days
funny, but
because she
I'm-
wants to tell us
all
lies.
I'm
Tell us
saying
about
is when
early
I saw
Chiney
that
days.
shirt, I got a good laugh because
Wow.
that was funny. But I support all African men.
So whose corrupt son were you dating that
Facts,
walked
like
here?
No
Who
one
made you
ever.
feel this
I've
way?
never been that way.
So
I've
how
never
can
been
you
treated
say that if that's not your experience?
You're just
Because
telling
I'm standing
sales.
up for the women.
You're standing up for the who?
Call,
The women.
Call one
The
of them.
West-
Let them
the
speak
West
up.
The
Indians?
women that need to be treated better and need to be respected.
They do. They do need to be treated better. And
Wives,
we're grown.
girlfriends.
But
They're
one
not
thing
gonna
we
tell
don't
you.
do is we don't cheat.
Okay.
We don't.
All right, I'm gonna believe you guys.
The women that you're
And-
talking to aren't going to tell you the truth because they don't want you talking to their man.
Precisely, and that's why
don't.
you're capitalizing on that whole thing.
How are we capitalizing? They're lying
We're
to you.
Nigerians. That's what we're supposed to do. It's in our blood.
Wow.
Facts. The capitalizing part, yes. I'll give you that.
So I see what you guys did there. That was controversial. We talk about it. Now you sell it.
I'm proud of you.
No,
I
you
get
know,
it.
I feel like
Inception.
Nigerian men don't got to sell themselves because Nigerian weddings sell Nigerian men.
This
I
is
feel
a
like
fact.
everybody wants a Nigeria wedding.
Facts.
We have like 4 or 5 on the calendar already for the summer.
Oh, really? That would be fun.
I used to be like Mr. Groomsman. I've given that life up.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I had to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were like 27 man dresses?
People would hire
called
him
suits.
to pull up.
Man dresses. What's man dresses?
I don't know.
It's a
Are we
movie.
wearing
Haven't you
wrapper?
heard? Haven't you
Yeah,
heard-
so the opposite of dresses, wedding wise.
But I'm just, it made more sense
Or
in my head
27
saying
bow
man
ties.
dresses. 27
or pocket squares.
suits.
27
Yeah,
pocket
something
squares.
like that.
Right? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
3-piece
Why do you know
tuxedos.
this?
Weird, bro.
I am weird.
I'm messing.
Welcome.
Do
Welcome.
me a favor, please. Get out of here.
I told you I'm different.
Mix it together. Funke needs to get out of here.
Nah, but let's get this going because I wanted to have this conversation for listeners who
Yeah.
probably the younger listeners or parents dealing with athletic kids. How was that whole process and how was dealing with
Yeah. So
being the first
fortunately,
wave?
yeah, I got you. So the reason why my cuz here, Chibuz is here, he understands what we went through.
Sounds like you're about to discuss like slavery.
And pretty much
Wow.
female slavery in
Wow.
the sense of limiting the potential of young girls. Africa is a patriarchal place.
Of course.
It's also a continent, not a country.
I know that's one thing
whole
that
continent.
Raven Simone, I think,
Learned
a while back.
I didn't want anybody to flame you.
Yes. No, but Africa is a patriarchal place. I didn't say country because I'm not, I went to Stanford. But
Pleasant.
But I'm done with you.
Pleasant degree.
So long story short, we started playing basketball. So I grew up in a 4-girl household. I have 3 sisters, 1 older sister who's a bigger boss than me, and then 2 younger sisters that are bigger bosses than me. So I'm just the crazy middle child, J. Cole voice. And so my big sis, she plays in the WNBA as well. I'm now teammates with her. She was WNBA champion, WNBA MVP. My little sisters are on track to become doctors, 3.8, 3.9 students. So I'm just the broadcaster, the one that
just a broadcaster.
My dad says the G-stologist of the family.
G-stologist.
Yes, heavy G's. But long story short,
I like that. Gistology.
Growing up, we grew up in Houston, Texas. We didn't have any immediate relatives. My parents' siblings were in New Jersey, and my mom's siblings Atlanta and in Oregon. So we were by ourselves, pretty much isolated. We're everywhere. We're worldwide, sir.
There's never been a state you've ever been in.
My sister played basketball in Kursk, Russia, near the border of Ukraine, and there was a Nigerian Catholic community, about 30 kids that would come to all her games.
My aunts went to school in Russia. They're heavy out there.
Yeah, they're out there. Everywhere, every inch. But
she met her husband in Russia, but carry on.
Oh, okay. Was he 6'5"? Does he
your
have brothers
grandmother?
tall?
No, my aunt and uncle met in Russia.
Interesting.
See, we everywhere. So, anyways, we grew up in Houston, Texas, and we had a foundation of education, which we all know about. So we always did our schoolwork. But then 4 girls in one house, and like the ages would be 8, 6, and 4 and 2. 8, 6, and 2 and baby or whatever. We needed something constructive to do. So our parents, right next to our neighborhood, decided to put the girls in gymnastics so that, when they're done with their homework and they go to gymnastics, they'll be tired. And then, that's how we do it. Eventually, we grew too tall for gymnastics, which I knew that. I should have known earlier because, the uneven bars? Mm-hmm. Everyone would swing around it, but I never make it. That's because my bum would hit the floor and I would never get the traction.
Your what?
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Shit.
All right.
The boom boom.
Thank you. My butt would never make it over because my legs were so long. And so my mom's coworker was like, you know what? You shouldn't have your girls in gymnastics. They're too tall for that. Put them in basketball. They put us in basketball. So during the weekends, which in Houston, I don't know if you guys know the African culture down there, but
absolutely.
In Houston, every weekend you're at a graduation party, life celebration, so many
Houston
weddings.
is the 37th Nigerian state.
Facts.
Yep. Everyone knows
Little
that.
Niger. Yeah. So every weekend we'll be doing stuff.
There are people in Houston that don't speak correct English.
Correct.
That's wild.
They operate
in the Southwest.
On Pigeon.
On Pigeon. Yeah, it's in the Southwest. So every weekend we'd be going to basketball camps and stuff, but occasionally we'd go back to our old rhythm of going and seeing African families on the weekend, Chibuza's family included. So I remember distinctly one time we went to a family, house, and we walk in and we're like sort of in our basketball gear after a competition tournament, and the parents, and I still remember these parents distinctly, were like, why are your girls looking like that? Why aren't they in the kitchen helping out with the food? Why aren't they, doing things little girls should be doing? And my parents are like, what?
Shit.
But my parents had the foresight to see that basketball gave us a good mix of being around a lot of different types of people. It taught us when we were really bad how to strive and work for greatness. It taught us to think about when we were better, think about the last person. So it taught so many great values, work ethic, camaraderie, all that stuff. And then on top of it, like they didn't even know about the potentials of basketball at that point. This was what, 1998? No. This was like 2000. 2010.
They knew you were going to be Serena Williams.
No, they didn't. They had no clue. My dad used to bribe my sister, Neka.
Wow, you're not supposed
with
to
$1.
Don't talk about 419 on the podcast.
It's not 419. It's motivation.
Hey, that's what y'all call it.
He used to bribe Neka to catch the ball $1. Every rebound will give you $1. And so Neka would get like 5 rebounds, and she get $5, and she'd give it to all of us, and we get that's how bad we were.
Shout out to Neka.
So they just saw the value in intermixing with young kids and just fighting and all that stuff and teamwork. And then next thing you know, like 10 years later, coaches were coming to our home saying, we can give you your daughter's free education to Stanford.
Parents' dream.
And they're like, oh, wow. But I really thank my parents because they saw the value in sports and just what it does and how much confidence it gives, especially young girls. Regardless, we're doing our homework and stuff, but the fact that they didn't harp down on like, oh, you don't speak Igbo or you don't cook at the age of 10, 12.
Wow.
Instead, they're
So
like,
you
my girls
you don't cook?
chef.
I can cook now, but like when you're young, young girls are expected to be in the kitchen around mom helping. We wash the dishes, we do everything, but we'd be tired or we'd be staying up, late doing homework. So the fact that our parents allowed us to have that experience set us up for success. And next thing you know, we're in the WNBA.
Next thing you know,
beautiful.
that's awesome.
No, because a lot of Nigerian parents don't support their kids.
What?
Their kids hustle.
He's awesome.
No. It's a dope thing to hear because I'm sure we all have that story of our parent like telling us don't do this or do this or do that.
Music.
So
we definitely covered
no.
it.
Trust. We're in entertainment.
My parents didn't know half the shit I was doing until I graduated college.
Until you're
How
paying
did
your
you know
bills.
this person? Why is this person in the house?
Yeah. When my mom will get, your BAWO's mom, she'd be like, wait, who is this? What's going on? Why are they good to me? Who are you? So it's one of those things where it's like it's dope to hear a parent actually supports that, because one thing now is there are a lot of African names popping up in places they never used to pop up.
Facts.
And it has a lot to do with their parents saying yes and giving these kids a chance. I know just the other day was Victor's birthday, Victor Oladipo, and that's somebody,
my brother.
Yeah, somebody out here winning and is considered a superstar in the league. So it's dope. Giannis obviously is Nigerian.
Is he claiming Nigeria?
He
There's a
totally
story.
has.
There's a story to that, obviously, which I respect the parents' decision to, assimilate their kids in a different culture.
Y'all know Victor has a twin, right?
Yes.
Victoria.
I did not.
So Nigerian.
No, I'm not going to say what I want to say on that.
I did not know that. Is she fine?
She's cute. Yes. She's
Oh my goodness.
yeah, that's my sis.
She's fine.
Feel free to.
They're twins. She's the Taiwan. Victor is the Kende. She's the first one, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
I've been on her page. They look alike. It's a little
they
weird,
do.
but she's cute. It's a little
Victoria,
weird.
she's awesome.
It's a little
You think
weird.
Victor's cute? That's wild.
Oh,
He's a good-looking guy.
shoot your shot.
respect
But
bro.
he sings,
Wow.
so he's a
Shoot your
good-looking
shots.
guy that sings. So it's a little weird.
No, so you want to know a funny story? I listened to
Does she sing
his
too?
whole I listened to
we
his
still find her
whole
cute.
first album on the flight back from Johannesburg.
Okay.
So I didn't know he was like, I've always known he sang. So I met him for the first time when I was at Stanford and he was at Indiana and we were doing the Wooden Award one weekend. That's when I first met Victor around like 2013. And we've been in touch ever since. And so we go to the NBA Africa game. That's his first time on the continent. He claims Nigeria and has,
That's beautiful. That's
and
dope.
this is one thing Giannis also alludes to. Like everyone calls him the Greek freak, but Greece was not necessarily great for his family while he was struggling and their family was struggling and trying to find their way, right? But no matter what, every time they came home, he was in an Antetokounmpo household. He was in a Nigerian household. And he started talking about how he wants to reconnect to Nigeria because that's the culture he knows.
We need him too.
Now,
I know his brother did early because his
Thanasis?
brother used to be because he's in New York,
Westchester, yeah.
So his brother used to pop up in the parties and everything. So
Yeah.
his brother was heavy on it,
Yeah.
and he did the Giannis did the commercial with Tunes, DJ Tunes.
Yes.
So
But the
he's making the steps.
The funny thing though is that like I always knew Victor could sing because he's always singing, but I didn't know he was actually an artist until we went to the NBA Africa game. He was the MVP. We had a blast down there in Johannesburg. We're flying back and it's like an 18-hour flight from Johannesburg to New York direct. And he's like, hey, I have an album. And I was like, what? He's like, it's going to launch in like a couple weeks. And I was like, so the flight back, I listened to his whole album and he had so many great features. I was like, oh snap, he can really do something. And it's really unfortunate that he's injured because I think this would have been a huge summer for him, not only just because
he would have balled out.
Yeah, he would have been.
The East was definitely a better position for him.
I'm saying as an artist, I think music would have like taken off because
So don't you think he has more time to deal with that? Being that
he's focusing on his
full-blown
recovery.
healing? Gotcha.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Sucks. No, but it's dope, the Nigerians in the NBA and also the fact that NBA Africa exists and they cater into that
huge.
sector because you have Embiid, Giannis, you have the brother in Toronto, Siakam.
Siakam is killing it right now.
Homeboy that I see today, Kerry Hilson, what's his name?
Serge Ibaka.
Serge.
Yep.
So it's
A lot of OG Anunoby. We're everywhere.
Yeah, so the names are just floating like slowly but surely.
Look on college football. There's a
No.
there's a
Igbo
Nigerian
men
on every
all
team.
offensive linemen,
Yeah.
all through. Just straight pounded yam, just
Godwin,
pushing people's
Godwin
sons all over the
Enebele.
field. No, fam, they're all over the place. So I tell people all the time, like, yeah, I should be scared of what's coming.
Chidera Okoko.
Yeah, I should be really, really scared of what's coming because it's going to get crazy. But the one thing I want, like, from these athletes is to create this coalition or something where it's like they can create a platform or create a camp or something for, you know,
I think
young.
we are.
Isn't there something like that already? NBA Africa?
Yeah,
No,
NBA
but
I've done a couple trips.
these athletes.
No,
like,
I think that's the thing.
Understand the story.
Now, listen, I think this is a powerful moment for us as Africans in the diaspora, right? You know, I consider myself Nigerian American. It's a very powerful moment because we had a period where, what did people call it technically or psychologically? The brain drain, where a lot of our parents and our parents' parents in the 60s, 50s or so left Nigeria and went for higher education, and they probably had the intentions of returning, but instead they got tremendous opportunities in the US and they end up building lives here, right? Now they have kids, whether they're our parents or they're us ourselves, and they have kids that still grew up in a quote-unquote Nigerian house, are curious about their culture. And before, I think we had a generation of assimilators where, we're American, like this is all we identify with. And then all of a sudden, and this is where I like make this switch. You remember growing up how like we wanted women, girls, like in middle school, we all wanted to wear the same shirt, Abercrombie, or have those same jeans, right? Now,
and y'all did it. Y'all didn't want to. Y'all did.
Yeah, but I never did because, you know, Nigerian house, I was like, you get what you get. You get what you get.
Just outgrowing y'all clothes every day. Why would you wear the same?
House can be wasting money. Every 2 weeks they will be buying new shirts.
Who told you to be growing like that?
I know.
Stop eating beans.
Right, beans. Everyone's like, you drank milk. It's like, no, I never drank milk.
Stop drinking Bonvita in the house.
But fufu though is what makes pro athletes. But my whole story is just that.
It depends because fufu making other people just straight 3 inches tall and
why are you keep ranking on Ghanaians? What is wrong with
that? Was Liberians.
But you gotta bring my guy Festus Azili on here because he has a full theory.
We're waiting for him.
He sounds like a politician. Who's that?
He's
Festus.
Golden State Warrior champion.
Wow, that's your guy.
You're right.
Yeah, he's coming out here. So
he sounded. See, I heard the name and I was like, whose uncle is that running for APC?
Bro, when you come, I just need you to realize who made comments and stuff.
No, I'm just, he has a very strong chiefly name.
I will have him amped up.
He looks like he wears a red cap in his spare time.
He definitely does, but he's got nice little African swag. Okay, but my whole point here is that there was a point where we switched from wearing Abercrombie and wanting to look the same to now fashion is all about being different. And I think that was a cultural switch where us young people started realizing our differences are actually our strength. That's what makes us unique. Let's tap into that. So instead of being a generation of kids that just are here in America and like trying to be American and be like the rest, we're going back to Nigeria. We're going back to Ghana. We're going back to Cote d'Ivoire. We're going back to all these places, South Africa. And we're tapping into our identities. And we're not only doing that, but we're bringing business opportunities out there.
No, definitely. True. It's a big thing. But my thing is it happening because America accepts the culture?
I think it's...
Because it's become the cool to be African. Years ago, people were like, my parents are African. Now it's like, I'm African.
And when did this start? No. I'm asking you guys a question. When did this start?
Once Afrobeats got big.
No.
When was it?
I mean, I know you guys are musicians, so like that's
I would say Black Panther.
100%.
And
Black Panther.
For us, yes.
Mainstream.
Because we were in it. But I think it crossed over when people started to... When Marvel started to be like, we're going to do this with Black Panther. And people are like, who's Black Panther? So they started doing their research.
What is it celebrating?
And, Wakanda Forever. Once Wakanda Forever became like a tagline, I think more people that were previously disconnected started to do their research and started to be interested in spirituality and dressing up.
Now David O is all over, his single If, which has been out for like years.
Jesus Christ.
Is now still climbing the charts because people are starting to now be aware. What? But seriously, like it's funny. You say like, it's number 17. I'm like, this song is out for like 2 years.
No, but that's how it is. Because I remember when Jamaican music was popping.
Wizkid and Drake.
No, but
that
collab. Come closer.
No, even when Drake did the Draw Like by remix, it was like months later.
Yeah, but months compared to years.
No, that's what I'm saying. Us, like when Jamaican music was popping, right? By the time we found out about it, they were already tired.
It's going to be a long time before we stop.
Yeah, but I think the
Afrobeats
are helping transition. Black Panther, Afrobeats, the rise of that type of stuff is great.
Previous to Afrobeats, it was African movies. African movies that that was the biggest thing for us at first.
But even African movies, who was watching African movies? It was always black girls that got their hair done at the African braiding show.
But everybody had an African accent from African movies.
When memes would go viral, like all these memes.
No, this was previous to that. This was like when the Beyonce movies.
Maybe these are foundational.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Beyonce wearing Ankara
leads to that.
Changes it. Afrobeats, Wizkid, music coming out changes that. Black Panther
and now people talking about people having their 2 cents on jollof rice and not being African.
Can we talk about music though? Y'all know I listen to Afrobeats most in my life.
Who are your top 5 artists
She
right
plays
now?
Afrobeats on ESPN radio, so she's a goat already. So
I had a whole day where I was like,
why are you calling her a goat? Respect, put some respect on her name.
Yeah, I don't want to be eaten.
She's a ram. No.
What? She's a ram?
Like an updated goat? No.
Because she can look down on you, she's a ram.
So which
you don't have to ask. You can dodge that question.
It's okay. I love goats.
You see what I did there? Well done.
Yes. Dodge. I see. My music. So right now, I've really been like, I guess, let's say I started off heavy, like this crossover to like America phase with Mr. Easy. Then I transitioned to Runtown, and Runtown to me is like everything.
Interesting.
Love Runtown. Then now I'm on the Tenny wave. I love Tenny. Like Ask Amaya is my ish.
Hey. Did you
and
ask
then of
her?
course my favorite of all time though was Kendall Joseph though. So Kendall Joseph, you guys will hear that's my cousin.
Shout out to him.
I love that. You see how we are dropping. Say the name one more time.
Kendall Joseph. Check him out on Spotify.
You asked her to say the name one more time.
The vibes are fantastic.
The name lined it first.
I like Burna Boy too. Which you guys saw.
Who's your favorite?
Right now, I mean, outside of
Kendall Joseph.
Thank you. I would say right now I'm feeling like I love Runtown. So I would say Runtown is like my mainstream, but Tenny, I like Tenny's Rise too.
That's so interesting. You're the first person I've ever asked that put Runtown
first. Yeah. What tribe is Runtown?
I can tell you.
She knows.
No? What?
She knows.
Should we play?
She knows.
What tribe? What tribe? I didn't know.
It's Easybo?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Easybo.
Is he? Well, that makes sense.
I want to say Easybo.
I think Igbo is from a minor tribe. I know he's not.
But I have to put 100% respect on Rotimi because
that
love rhythm, love rhythm.
Bro, if you see her, flame her. You are an afterthought, bro.
What are you talking about?
If you see her, flame her because she didn't put you in the top 5.
No, it's okay.
She put you in the top 7.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
That vibe, that's the summer
song.
No.
He's making good songs. But before we get into song of the week, because I know she's leaving. You forgot about Ayesha. We have to discuss that. That's what I wanted to discuss.
Okay.
How do you feel about the Ayesha Curry topic? Because it's trending right now on Twitter. It was a big thing yesterday.
Read that name and tell me what cultural group he's from.
I know. I didn't want to say it. His name. Yeah, I'm shocked.
Oh well, Igbo.
He's your cousin.
Yes.
I'm shocked.
He's not my cousin. No, we're not putting it. Hey.
Sorry.
Baby girl, give me one chance. All I need is one chance.
Shout out to Tolu who like peeped in and peeked out.
What up?
The homie.
When Lucy do okay.
Oh shit.
I told you that's my bag.
Hashtag more than an athlete.
Put down the phone.
All right, so how do you feel about the Ayesha news? Because obviously she spoke on Red Table Talk.
Yes,
I think that's the full name. And she spoke about being a married woman dating a popular athlete, who gets a lot of attention, and her feeling a way about.
So she's being every woman.
Yeah.
Every woman is insecure about their man, 100%. But it's unfortunate that now expressing your vulnerabilities, I think there are people that may already not necessarily be fans of her that are speaking on her.
Because of her previous comments.
Yeah, exactly. But like every woman is insecure about their man, and especially when a man is in an industry where you can't see them, you can't keep tabs on them 24/7. And like the thing is, people are saying, they're looking for Steph Curry. Most of the women aren't looking for Steph Curry. They're looking for Steph Curry's lifestyle.
Talk about it.
So for her to not create that distinction, I feel like is a miss because I think that would humanize her in a way. Like they started from the bottom. No one believed in necessarily Steph's greatness, and no one really knew about Ayesha. But then they're like this huge success story of like quote unquote regular Americans. That's why people love Steph, because he's like an average Joe type of player that anyone believes that, hey, if I become this good of a skill player, I can maybe be in the NBA, right? Like, so he's made a lot of believers. And Ayesha is also like, that humanized, normal per se housewife, right? But she's more than a housewife.
Way more,
and I think she just had a lot of, it was tough for her to figure out what her voice is, what her platform is, and it created some dislike along the way. But she's expressing her vulnerabilities, and you can't ever shame a woman for doing that. I think people already just did not have, they're comfortable criticizing her based on the past, not necessarily hearing what she says. But I think the controversial part is like, I want guys to look at me. I'm like, guys are guys. They are going to be looking at you.
Right. It's just, they probably just respect the relationship because it's quite public.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys also not being shit is a thing, so she might have just welcomed some things she doesn't want.
I know, right now, like everyone.
Niggas don't be like, if they see you without Steph right now.
Yes.
Hey, Ayesha, what's good, baby?
Good? You want attention? Here it is.
Right. So I'm not mad at her. Like, I feel like there's vulnerability and insecurities don't have to be logical.
Yeah.
So I don't see how people are like, you say I'm uncomfortable with this, or this is what I think about or worry about. Why does it have to make sense to you?
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like a lot of people are rooting against her because of the way she says she dresses and what she feels comfortable with.
But that's her thing.
But why can't people be different? I don't get that.
I think, I honestly believe, because I saw it on my timeline, I reacted and I had to delete my
what did you say,
please? I reacted based on what mutual friends of ours had to say.
What was it?
Men with poor takes were basically ripping her apart without having full context of what she said on Red Table Talk. So I reacted based on their reactions. I honestly believe that she wanted to express herself in a more concise manner, but wasn't able to get her words out the way she wanted to, and it made her look a little wild. I do think it's natural for people in, committed relationships, marriages, whatever, to feel, insecurities for various reasons, right? There are certain married people that, people would assume they're, or they would describe them as being in the shadow of their partner, whether their partner is a big celebrity or an athlete or a millionaire or a billionaire, whatever it is. And there's never really a human consideration of how insecurities can pop up when your partner is being admired from complete strangers all day, every day.
Yep.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter how you and your partner's dynamic
how big of a celebrity you are yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm out with, BAWO's my best friend, right? But if we're, thanks.
Aww.
If we're both out together, and I'm the only one getting dapped up in a room full of people that know the both of us, if that happens every day for 20 years, BAWO's gonna feel away.
Yeah.
20 years is a lot.
You know what I'm saying? But they've been married how long?
20 years a side joint.
Dog, they've been together since they were 20?
Yeah.
Nah, they've been together for a minute.
She just turned 30? That's 10 years, B.
They look very like vanilla. So
they have 3 kids together. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand how over time, like, that sexiness that you felt at 20 when all these dudes were rushing you before you got married. Now you're 30 and people are looking at your man like, oh, you got to have a perfect situation. They may not be shooting their shot the way they would shoot their shot at, somebody else's wife because they don't even respect.
Nah, trust me. If she puts she's single on Instagram for
it's
1
over.
second,
it's over.
Her DM gonna break.
You know what I'm saying?
So
and we don't know that nobody's in her DMs. We're assuming that nobody's in her DMs. But I can understand why in public, if she's out and everybody's focused on Steph, I could understand why she would feel like, damn, like nobody's even checking for me.
Now that energy is something she should be careful about because even athletes, like
she's inviting that energy now.
All that, yeah.
So I think a lot of men out of context were reacting because they were looking at it like, damn, if you really feel that way, why would you go on a public platform and express that?
Wrong with that.
Not saying, I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with that. But when I saw it, I was like, damn, why wouldn't she just handle that behind closed doors, figure that out with her man?
And I hope it's not seen as a crack in the relationship.
Yeah, and
one of my favorite quote is from like the Iron Man movie. I think it was the first or the second one where it says, it's a little sacrilegious, but it was like, you don't kill God, you make him bleed, right? And it's like one of those things where it's like once you show imperfection in something, then the questions arise.
Yeah. People are looking at it like, you're not protecting your man. And my thing is like, she's allowed to feel insecure. It doesn't mean that there's issues in her marriage or her whatever. It just means that she is insecure. That's her feeling. It's not.
But like knowing Steph, he's, as she described, the most chill, unbothered human being ever. So
you don't care about that shit?
I don't think it's a problem. I think he likes his wife being outspoken and vocal.
It
comes with stuff and branding herself because she does have her own career outside of him,
cooking show,
and her own reputation outside of him. But as women, we all have these insecurities, and so I toast her more because she's vocal about it, and I'm glad she was surrounded by her mother-in-law and her sister-in-law in that setting, to give her that confidence. But again, I don't think it was articulated to the best degree. But
some people were rooting against it. Even Steph, I'm sure he's one of the chicks like him without the money. Like we all have that thing where it's like, I wonder if you like me if I wasn't doing this or doing that. So we all go through that. I don't think it's that big a deal. So I just wanted to see your 2 cents on that because
Hey, I always stand by all.
You're
all
a female
women.
athlete, and someday somebody's son is gonna be like, you know what?
I want Chiney.
Oh my goodness!
No, we really
on
got it
that
for the love of
note,
Chiney. It has to happen.
for the love of
They're going to
Chiney,
serenade you like,
Joy, Nena, Ogwumike.
shit. Wait, you and your sister both bear Nena?
No,
your sister's
Nemkadi, Victoria.
Oh, yeah, also Victoria.
Chimwe.
Well done.
Yes,
Now your friend Victoria is also Victoria.
we're victorious. Always, never last, never
Wait,
last.
So she gets an English middle name. You don't get one.
Chinenye Joy,
Okay.
Nena Ogwumike.
Tell us to say that
Well
in 5
done.
minutes.
Yes.
Right?
That's like when Akon pronounces the name. Akon Barra. TM.
I didn't know what the rest is.
All right. So now we're gonna wrap it up with song of the week.
Yes. We don't have time for Game of Thrones. It's okay. Pick your song.
Game of Thrones. We'll do that for next time if you invite me back.
It's okay. Pick your song of the week.
Okay.
Through our Spotify app.
I just picked the thing
Can
like
we
that.
be friends?
Like, we can be friends now. Why are you not here?
I'm not. I'm in LA.
Shit. As if I don't go to LA. What's wrong
This
with
is
you?
true. No, this is LA. We're
This
in
is
LA.
it. Okay. Wait. How do I do it?
Just press play.
So can you introduce
You
your
have to
song?
introduce it.
This is by my childhood bestie,
What's your childhood bestie's name?
Kendall Joseph.
So right now your song of the week is by
Kendall Joseph.
okay.
Kandu.
And what's the name of the
Boom,
song?
Big Kandu.
Boom, boom.
Kandu of Joseph.
Shout out to Candy
Kandu.
Joseph.
The Kandu of Joseph.
Not just any
Don't just any Kandu. The one that's the stays
Can I-
the father of Jesus.
And before we
Hey.
play the music, I
Coat
hope
of
I
many
get a
colours.
song. There's so many Angela. You know what I mean? Like, can we get a Chinenye?
Oh,
So,
you can't- look,
Burna
you can't-
Boy, please. Runtown, Kendall Joseph.
You can
I need my
introduce-
own thing. So when
Nah,
I have my wedding,
I think the Igbo name is
I'll play the song.
Amarachi they use because a lot of
I want
names are
Chinenye.
Amarachi. You missed your opportunity.
Amaka disappointed
I'm
everybody.
literally- I know,
Amaka-
Amaka
So
disappointed.
we're going to avoid Amaka because I don't want anybody to be
Amaka's just a
disappointed.
disappointment.
She's
bro.
terrible.
Carolina.
Carolina's from
But
Ivory
Chinenye
Coast.
really ain't.
So we don't claim.
We don't claim her.
I think
Can
you
we get
gotta be-
Chinenye, please?
I think you gotta be 3 syllables.
Or Nana.
Nena's okay. I like
I
Nena.
know.
I like Nena.
So Runtown, if you're listening, please make me my song.
Listen, Dog.
Road to me, my guy.
Douglas.
Please.
Rotimi might be able to make that happen.
Ro would definitely do it. He's
Road to
half,
me,
you know he's
do
half
it.
Igbo, right?
Half Igbo, yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's half Igbo.
We'll accept.
So, wow, we'll accept.
And by we, I say I.
Jesus.
Well, now,
Baby.
And baby, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, that song
gonna play
goes.
Kendall Joseph songs. Thank you guys.
He wants to Chiney.
3.
Yes,
We're
please.
playing.
Play the Kandu.
And does he
Kendall
make my
Joseph.
height requirements?
Shut up there. Play the Kandu.
I was gonna ask if he doesn't make your height requirement. He's Igbo. If he's Catholic, do we make something happen?
Well, you have to be
if he has
interesting in
the
other
power-
ways.
Does he have the power to
You
make
still
it
have the
happen?
power.
Play this song, my
What's
guy.
in me power? Get
Yeah,
it?
this-
You-
I
got it.
think his other talents work.
Before she goes ghost on you.
His other.
Oh.
I know you like that one.
I appreciate it.
It's Kandu time.
Hey, I love you
This is
guys. Thanks for
Kendall
having
Joseph.
me.
When she give you that boom boom, when you finish chopper, you go feel slap your mama.
She a pretty girl, nice smile. Me, I tell her, why don't you stay a while? I don't usually think about it twice, but I need little shorty in my life. Don't always see you eye to eye, no. I will always try you. When I call, I'ma leave a message. Let's pick it up where we left it. But my mama said, Grandma said, You keep giving me the boom boom. Made me think I love you. I remember who I am now. Used to, but I don't give a damn now.
Give it to me, give it to me.
Ooh, boom boom. It made me think I love you. Ooh, boom boom. It's so good I wanna love you. Ooh, boom boom. Made me think I love you. Ooh, boom boom. But I don't think I love you. Looking at a smile got me tongue-tied, silly. I wanna do I love her, really, but I get a rush when we touch. I'm stuck, can I ever
What
get
is you and your sheeps? You're back with your sheeps again.
So
See, Bow's back here eating all the chips, man.
So that was our brother
Kandu Joseph.
Shout outs to him. Shout outs to Chiney for dropping by. She's in a rush, so she just booked it out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
But we appreciate her.
She came in with the fire. Came in with her calls in.
Yeah, Kandu Joseph. Man, it's a talented family.
That was it.
It's a talented family.
It's like that.
Not just music.
Can do.
Not just sports.
Can do.
Kandu Joseph.
Olua can do. Oh yeah, what's your song of the week?
My song of the week.
Put it in there, pause.
Whoa.
Wow. Sorry, I'm not.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
Yo, first of all, we have to shout out BAWO sneakers today because BAWO sneakers look really crispy. Did you go to House of Hoops this morning?
Sir, I don't know. What
this is why you were late.
I don't pay for sneakers.
So you steal them?
I'm just brushing the same old sneakers for a long time now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna celebrate my guy Otumba.
Okay.
He dropped a new album.
Okay. Shout out to Otumba.
Yeah. And one of the songs he has, it's
why must you always make cheap noises?
Did you? I moved it away from the microphone just to hide the sound.
I heard it with my nose.
Fams, it's sad. But yeah, he dropped an EP called Pure Vibes, which is really, 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 really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the songs features my other guy, Hamid. Otumba featuring Hamid.
Okay.
One Call.
Sweet. Let's play this thing.
Can you speak in English? You know the vibes. Tumba. Waiting you did fine for Sokoto. Almost did my Sokoto. Waiting you did fine for Sokoto. Almost did my Sokoto. Monica, what's up? Call like a waiting this up. Monica, what's up? It's like I'm falling in love. That you do with your body complicated, boy. And if I say that I love you, don't be gone. Me, I get girl for London. Body skin tight, where we gon' go. Every time I call, she get wrong call. She's only one call away. Me, I get girl for London. Body skin tight, where we gon' go. Every time I call, she get wrong call. She's only one call away. She's on my team, I'm not gonna tell you. I woke up in the morning, she telling me what's up. Girl, I gotta leave, I'm so sorry, but enough. I've been listening back again. Put it all on the fire. Love down in the city, looking for some beauties. I have complications, I know. I'm moving on.
Shout out to Otumba.
Yes.
And Hamid Idowu.
Yes, sir.
One Call. That record is fire.
Yeah, last time I saw Hamid was South by, so.
I've never heard that record. I heard Ohema before, but I've never heard
Yeah, this was the second single on the album, so it's a vibe. The whole thing, it fits the name Pure Vibes.
That's a fire record. Shout out to you, Do Peoples.
Yeah. What do you have for the Mandems?
Otumba is based
in New York and Hamid is in the DMV.
Oh, that's lit. Okay.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I thought both of them were based in like Brooklyn.
Bronx to Maryland or Virginia. I don't know which one. I know it's not DC.
Shit. All right. Well, shouts to both of them. Let's see. Which record am I going to pick today? Oh, I know what record I'm going to pick. For that shit, Tobe.
Oh. We're going full-blown Bush and them.
You don't know what record that is?
I do not.
Hey, shout out to Melvito.
Oh.
And Wande Cole.
Okay.
For the record that made my week.
Hey.
Oh, shit. Sorry. The record.
That was a different week.
The record, that's funny. That was definitely a different week. The record that made my week is from Melvito's side. And it is called Yo, all day yesterday when all the wild takes were flying over the timeline, this is literally the song that was perfect for everything happening.
Everything?
Gentility. Because gentility does not mean their stupidity. And even though most of this record is in Yoruba, it's fire. Have you heard it? Okay, we definitely have to let this ring off. Shout out to Melvito and Wande Cole.
Shout out to Wande Cole. Mel being a kid from New York and a Nicole feature. That's heavy.
Let's do it. Gentility.
Gentility, gentility, oh share stupidity. Gentility, oh share stupidity. Gentility, oh share stupidity. Oh, don't show me back home. Oh, don't show me back home. Oh, gentility, oh share stupidity. Baby, me, all I shall me, oh. She say she like the boy, she no go fit to leave the boy. Say she feeling the boy. Say I'm the man, they say I'm the man. She say she want the man, but she want to leave the boys. I'ma get to know one beat. Check if you ain't, but she want me. She tell me bad guns in bad phone. I'ma shake good major. Gentility, go share humility. Gentility, oh share stupidity. Gentility, oh share humility. Just me like go call me, jacking down. Go call me. Gentility, gentility, oh share stupidity. Gentility, oh share stupidity. Gentility, oh share stupidity. Oh, don't show me back home. Oh, don't show me back home. Oh, gentility, oh share stupidity. Motobe, fuck that shit. Motobe, gentility, you share stupidity.
Fuck that shit, Motobe.
I'ma get for me,
Wow, that's disgusting. Yeah, though it before it gets to the nasty part. Yeah, we can't get to. He was talking about doing very disgusting stuff at the end.
And
but
this is not the day for
no,
that.
no, not at all. Fuck that shit, Motobe.
Shout out to Mel,
man,
who makes some fire ass beats.
Man, I feel like all our picks today were really good.
Yeah, it was. Shout out to Chiney for coming through.
Chiney, shout out to
from
Tumba.
LA and dropping by on a short visit to the East Coast.
Salute Otumba Hamid.
Otumba, Kandu Joseph, Mel, and of course one day original what? Black Diamond. You don't remember that?
Is that label still?
Okay, we're not gonna.
No, I'm asking.
No, I don't know. Shout out to Tiwa getting signed.
Oh yeah,
we're talking
absolutely.
About that.
Big news for the culture.
Yes.
Signed her big UMG deal. Nivasa Musics. Does that mean is she still managed by Rock Nation or?
I feel like that didn't change.
Okay. Shout out to everybody involved. Shout out to, FA, Vanessa. Shout out to Adam Granite. Shout out to everybody involved with that deal.
Who's FA?
FA is
is it or FA?
No. FA is David O's manager.
Oh, FA. Okay,
FA,
got you.
Definitely not the other one. Oh, but shout out to everybody involved with that. That deal's huge. Tiwa definitely worked hard and she deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to everybody out here doing their thing and all the other ones.
Shout out to all the other ones that are also.
Shout out to Pharrell.
Shout out to Pharrell.
Pharrell came up with that
something
other ones.
Something in the water.
Like
Something in the water.
Big ups. What's coming up? I feel like this week it's getting warmer. So now
Rolling Loud's happening in Miami.
The gallivanting moves are happening all over the place.
Definitely. For sure.
Big ups to the show we went to. The album drop.
Oh yes, Ari Lennox.
Yes.
Shea Butter Baby. Shout out to everybody involved with that project.
The whole Dreamville squad.
Justin, Ari, Ebe, Elite, Omen, Ron Gilmore, Hollywood JB. The list goes on.
On and on. Nah, but yeah, it's a great body of work. Yeah, definitely
listen to all the records that were mentioned on this podcast for sure. Yeah, I know that's weird that it popped up, but it's fine. This was a great episode, man. I wasn't being shady.
Yeah, I know.
It just happened to
Yeah, so thank you all for listening. We'll catch you all next episode. It's been very, 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 very great having you listen to us here at No Wahala.
If you're in a relationship or you're married, don't slide into anyone's DMs or look for attention in anyone's DMs because, just don't do it.
Why you bother me when you know you don't want me?
What?
Why you bother me when you know that you're married?
Phone call.
Why you...
All right, we're getting out of here.